Hey guys! How do you feel about squirrels? I, for one, never get bored of watching them. They run around, racing each other, jumping from tree to tree, fluffing their tails and shaking up the branches. But they never let me get a close look at them, running away as soon as they notice me. That's why the stories I'm going to tell you today are so incredible. A squirrel begged a man in the park to help her baby, who was in trouble. At first glance, this story might seem made up, but let me assure you, it isn't. I'd also have trouble believing it if I hadn't seen photo proof of the scene. Mikhail, the main character of this story, managed to take a few pictures with his phone. At first, the man couldn't understand why the squirrel was being so persistent, running in circles around him. He thought that she might be hungry and was asking for food, or simply wanted to check out the new person. But after a while, it became obvious that the squirrel was asking for help. Let's circle back to the beginning. A man was taking a walk in a park close to his home when suddenly he saw a squirrel that jumped out of a tree and ran towards him. The guy thought it was strange, as he knew that these animals were very cautious around people, avoiding any close contact. Mikhail was about to continue walking, but the squirrel seemed so agitated that he decided to slow down and figure out what was going on. It seemed like she wanted to tell him something, but couldn't find a way to do it. The man stayed in one place and waited, so he could see what the little animal would do. Finally, the squirrel got enough courage and jumped right at Mikhail's feet, then quickly headed for a huge oak tree nearby. The man's curiosity got the better of him, and he followed the squirrel. It turned out that a tiny baby squirrel was lying under a tree. His leg was injured and he couldn't move. A gray cat was hiding out in the bushes, watching them. And that's when Mikhail figured it all out. The cat must have attacked the baby squirrel and injured his leg. The mother was able to fight off the first attack, but now she needed help. The cat wasn't going anywhere and was just waiting for the right moment to attack them again. The squirrel knew that she wouldn't be able to fight off the cat, so she went and found help. It's amazing how animals will do anything to save their young ones, even the most unexpected things. The squirrel seemed to be an extremely smart animal who just couldn't talk, but she clearly understood everything. Mikhail scared away the cat and called animal rescue, who came right away. They examined the baby squirrel and took both squirrels to a different, safer part of the park. The man was very happy to have been part of the rescue team for a small family. Now, every time Mikhail walks through the park, he looks at the squirrels and thinks that one of them might be the small squirrel he once saved from the cat. Another unusual story involving these small furry animals happened in Germany. A man complained to the police that he was being stalked by a squirrel. He couldn't understand what the squirrel could want from him. A resident of Karlsruhe asked for help since the animal kept following him and he didn't know what he should do about it. The police came to the man's house and found the squirrel. However, by the time they got there, the squirrel was already asleep. It turned out that he was still very young and seemed to have lost his mother. According to the experts, lost baby squirrels try to find a replacement mother and can thus get attached even to a human. The policeman took the baby squirrel to an animal rescue center where they named him Karl Friedrich. The Karlsruhe Police Department reported so on their Facebook page. Animals still have many ways to surprise us. They are not only fun to watch, but can also teach us a lesson or two. If you agree, give a thumbs up. We'll see you later.